everyone, it's Monica from #GoalsEnglish, and in today's What's the Difference lesson, we'll be looking at the difference between numbers in the teens, like 13, 14, 15, and numbers that are multiples of 10, like 30, 40, 50. If you don't know what those blue letters are below the title, those are the IPA symbols. I have another video that you should check out if you want to learn those. All right, let's get started. There's an easy trick to be better understood when saying these kinds of numbers. When we say numbers with teen at the end, we keep the regular T sound. The IPA symbol for that is T. With tens, the ending T changes to a fast D sound. This is technically called a flap T, so in the IPA, it stays a T. But in my lessons, I will write it as a D to make it easier for you. Okay, let's practice. Repeat after me. 13, 30. And the IPA, 13, 30. The beginning of these two numbers is the same, thir. They both start with a voiceless TH, and they both have the R-controlled vowel sound, er. The difference comes at the ending, teen versus D. 13 has a regular T, while the T in 30 has the flap T, which sounds like a fast D. They both have a long E sound, but the one in teen is a little bit longer than the one in D, 13 versus 30. And of course, you need to hear the N at the end of 13, 13. One more difference we can hear is the stress. 13 has stress on teen, whereas 30, you hear it at the beginning. Listen again. 13, 30, 13, 30. Let's do the rest of the numbers like this. So 14, 40, 14, 40. Notice again how they both begin with 4, but end differently. Teen versus D. And notice the stress. 14, 40, 15, 50, 15, 50. So they both start with fifth, not 5 like the number 5, which has an F long I and V. This is F short I, F. Fifth versus 5. And let's look at the stress. 15, 50, 16, 60, 16, 60. Both start with 6. Notice how the S sound connects with the T in 16 and the D sound in 60. Listen. 16, 16, 16, 60, 60. And the stress? 16, 60, 17, 70, 17, 70. They both start with 7, 17, 70, 18, 80, 18, 80. Notice how the first 4 letters, E, I, G, H, all make the long A sound, A. I also want you to notice that in 18, there is a held T before the regular T. So listen, 18. So it's like you're going to make the T 8, but you don't let the air out until teen. 18. And the stress? 18, 80, 19, 90, 19, 90. They both start with 9, 19, 90. You might be wondering, what happened to 20? Well, 20 does not follow the pattern that all the other 10 multiples do. Instead, the T gets skipped, so it sounds like this. 20. 20. Now in the IPA, you will still see that T, but I took it out to make it simpler. So again, there's no T or D sound. 20. And of course 12 doesn't follow the teens pattern because it's not a teen. It's just 12. 12. Notice how they're both spelt with TW making a tw sound. But 2, you don't hear tw, you hear t, oo, 2. And the stress is 20. And 12 is only one syllable, so the stress is 12. Let's practice all the numbers we've discussed again. 12, 20, 13, 30, 14, 40, 15, 50. Make sure you're repeating. 16, 60, 17, 70, 18, 80, 19, 90. So now let's do a little bonus practice with years. How would you say this year? Go ahead and try. If you said 1,780, that would be perfectly fine in most situations. But for years, you're going to want to say 1780. 1780. Let's try another one. Go ahead. 1999. There's a Prince song about this. And again. 2020, just like what you say if you have perfect vision. Let's do a few more. 1567. 1567. 1883. 1883. And even with the smaller number, 541. You still say it as if it's by itself. 541. All right, that's all for this lesson. Keep practicing that. It's pretty simple, right? If you want a really easy to use chart to see all of the sounds of American English and their IPA symbols, which are those blue letters, just go to the link below to check out my blog at goalsenglish.com. I hope this was helpful for you. Which number is the most difficult for you to pronounce? Leave a comment below, and if you have questions, leave a comment below as well, and make sure to subscribe so you get more great videos coming to you from #GoalsEnglish. That's all for today. Keep on practicing.